Hey guys, Mani Karthik here. Wanted to share you a very personal story with you today, something that goes back to 2012. Some of you know already that I'm a blogger and I have a personal blog. It's on manikarthik.com and I write about random stuff there. Random in the sense that I write about spirituality and credit cards and finance and management with the equal kind of intensity and uh, interest. So I've been blogging for the last 10, 12 years, and one such article I wrote in 2012 was about suicide. So the article was titled Five Quick and Easy Painless Way to Suicide. If you Google how to suicide today, you will find it on the first page of Google, probably in the second or third rank. And I have to tell you, I wrote this article out of pure frustration. It wasn't a planned one. It wasn't, the SEO, the keyword kind of stuff. No, nothing at all. It was just something I had to get off my chest. And because one of my friends was going through a phase and I had to help him, so I wrote this article, kind of like a letter to him, right? And I poured my mind out. I mean, it wasn't planned. I didn't use the nicest of languages. If you read it, you will know a lot of swearing is there. And it's just kind of nasty in a way, but useful. So my intention was not to send this to everyone who is feeling suicidal or anything. Like, it was just intended for one of my friends. But incidentally, what happened was Google picked it up after a while, and after like a year or so, I started getting emails from random people across the internet. One such email was about very short and crisp, and it said something like this: "Hey, Money, I read your article. Go and die." So you can imagine the kind of emails I would be getting. A lot of hate emails every day. Even today, I get a lot of hate emails. And I know where they're coming from. I'm not criticizing. I'm not taking it too hard. I want to help these guys as well. But I know that, they're going through a phase, and it's very, very, very important. And I probably wouldn't understand the significance of it or the impact of it. And I empathize with them. But at the same time, I also want to tell you that after a while, I got this one email from one gentleman who preferred to remain anonymous, from halfway around the globe, and it said something like, "Hey, Money, I read your article, and you might have saved me from suiciding today. I was going through a certain phase, and although I expected something else from your article, it turned it around, and I feel I'm laughing out now, and I feel better. You might have saved me for the day," he said. And when I read that article, it actually made me kind of cry, because all this while I've been getting all these negative emails, and one fine day I got this email from this gentleman. I thought to myself, what does this all mean, right? I wrote this article. It wasn't intended to go viral or anything like that. But then somehow people started reading it, sharing it for maybe good or bad reasons. And I started getting these hate emails. And I was kind of worried about it. I was thinking of even pulling it out because, I wasn't sure if I was doing the right thing. And then one day I get this email from this gentleman saying how I saved his life, or how this article saved his life. And I was feeling so happy about it in a weird way. And I thought, this is the real thing about life, right? Like, you do things and you don't know how impactful it is in someone else's life. And you would think that, every day we were out being on social media, all these negative comments and hate and all that stuff. And you would think that it would just get passed around for nothing and it wouldn't impact other people's life. But it does impact people's life, sometimes in very, very negative ways. And it's really important for us to understand that how much a simple thing like a few words from you can actually make an impact in people's life. Impact, when I say impact, it's more like saving one person's life to that level. And how bigger can it get beyond that, right? So all I want to share you with, guys, is that just be careful with the kind of words we use, right? Just be kind and useful for other people, rather than being very toxic and skeptical. And sometimes it helps, but beyond the level, you need more of hugs and more of love and more of kindness around you, more than anything. I mean, none of us are intelligent. None of us know what the hell is happening around us. We're just there in this bubble, just traveling, just day by day, it's just going on. And sometimes we think about, what is the purpose of life? I don't know. I can't even comprehend that. Just, you're there in this moment today. this moment, and that's all you have control of. And while you're there, just be useful and be purposeful and useful to other people, right? That is all that you can do. You can't do anything else. So instead of being harmful and toxic, just spin the worlds around, and you could actually be saving somebody else's life. People go through depression every day, and it's a serious thing these days. Even with all these connectivity and social media, depression is a big deal. And just with a smile, just with a hello, just with a hug, and just with a just checking back in if I haven't heard from you kind of thing, it actually might save the day for that, or make the day for that person. So I don't want to get too dramatic or anything, guys. I just want to share this little story with you. By the way, I still get hate emails from people saying, "Hey, Mani, go die," that kind of stuff. And I still enjoy them. I try not to engage with them, but if there's a possibility, I try to, understand why it's coming from. But I also get a lot of emails telling me how the article actually helped them to get out of that mindset and of suicidal thoughts and everything. So I wanted to just share that one personal thing with you guys. As you can see, I'm a little bit disturbed talking about it, but I wanted to share with you and get to know what is your opinion. Like, what do you think about this thing? I mean, is there something that you could do? Is there something that you do every day to help other people? Is there something that we all can actually start doing? And if possible, just share me in comments, and I would love to know about it. See you in another video. Mani Karthik, signing off.